Hey everybody, welcome to the video for the week, the weekly read. Yeah, interesting. Songs are coming up as like big signs and symbols. I always have this thing too, like when I used, the Age of Aquarius reference to the moon. Um, but another song that's really interesting that came up was Crystal Blue Persuasion. I'm going to read the lyrics because it's just it's good. All right. And that's what the title of this week's read is going to be. Who knows if it's actually correlating but I figure if I'm getting these songs, it's, pointing us in a direction. Look over yonder. What do you see? The sun is arising, most definitely. A new day is coming. People are changing. Ain't it beautiful? Crystal blue persuasion. Better get ready to see the light. Love is the answer. And that's all right. So don't you give up now. So easy to find. Just look to your soul and open your mind. Yeah, crystal blue persuasion. It's a new vibration. Um, Maybe tomorrow, when he looks down on every green field and every town, all of his children and every nation, there'll be peace and good and brotherhood. Crystal blue persuasion. It's the energy. It's what we're trying to head into, right? Love is the answer. The light. It was just such a good song, so I highly recommend going and listening to that song. There's a couple obviously covers and versions of it, but I like the original. Tommy and the Sean no, Tommy James. I like that. Okay. Let's get right into the read for the week and see if it matches up or see if there's other news things we should be watching for this week. Like I said in the moon video, I have a feeling these next 2 weeks are going to be kind of like a little bit limbo landish, not really knowing, like, let me see, not really knowing what's up, what's down, which is funny because we pulled the world. Because the world's interesting too, because it's like it could also be in reverse, right? Like almost like the hanged man, but not quite. The world. I am one with God. The theme of this week is just making that connection to the divine and knowing that you are also an infinite part of that. It's not separate, it's all together. That's kind of a fun way to start the week. And I would say it's like, yeah, keep your vibration high and um, at what comes up for you in terms of that connection, like starting to make that connection. What do you have to do to enhance it, to uh, envelop it? Yeah, so we got the brilliance card too. This for me is always like, I feel like these little spheres here are sort of representative of the chakras. But the thing about them is that they're all in like fractals and um, geometry, but they're all in balance, and it's at our most energetic, brilliant self. So I think this week is just about tuning into that energy and really saying, okay, I am a part of this. What what do I want to do with this energy? Fun. Okay, let's look at the beginning half of the week. It's always good to break it down. Yeah, the big thing too that really seems to be coming up, and it's just because of this first card that came up. We'll talk about it in a second here. Is that what's really happening too is like we always talk about, yeah, the veil being thin at certain times of the year up until now. My really firm belief is that the veil has to be completely off for us to move to the next energy, the next frequency. So, oops, these cards are all stuck. I just made a huge mess. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we've got a big week of like it's Sorry, these cards won't go back together. It's like look at this pile. It's just all like mashed. Oh, that's funny. I'm taking the bottom card too because I saw it. Um, it's like again, we're like in that land in between. And things are like we're getting some intuitive stuff and that kind of thing, but it's not fully enveloped. Um, but like, yeah, we're not quite fully into that energy, and we're not quite sure how to like totally get into it. The reason I say that is the first card up is this for the beginning part of the week is the smoke and mirrors card. Um, I mean, a lot of the outside world totally been smoke and mirrors this entire time. Even, you know, hundreds of years back, more, but whatever. Anyway, the bottom line is, this is the thing is like that veil is being completely dissolved. I don't feel like it's ever going to come back, and I don't think it can because if we're at a third dimensional frequency and we need to be moving into these higher frequencies, that overlay or that heavy dense energy, it has to be pulled off and it can't come back. I mean, some people are going to stay under the influence of it, but so this is just saying to me is like, again, it's another week of like the truth unfolding for us, which is also what has to happen. Because we can't, we have to reconcile with everything that we've been told is potentially a lie, right? About how powerful we are, what we truly are in essence, and all of that. So it's another week, I think, of like big revelations. But this almost feels like it's at a very personal level in that you're going to be able to start to see through that veil, and see the true things. The other thing we got is dreams, messages, signs, symbols, guidance. Well, like I said, for me, it's coming in songs. I keep hearing songs and going, okay, like, especially that part about like, don't give up, right? Like, I know that's kind of been a theme. Where was that? So don't you give up now. It's so easy to find. Just look to your soul and open your mind. Yeah, we're really being asked to like go within this week and probably even this month, and really do the soul searching. And again, we, we have to. There has to be a time. It's not about being a lone wolf, but it's about making sure you're going in and doing the inner work so that we're not just blindly following another guru or something like that. We're doing the inner work and discovering who we are and what this is really all about. So yeah, again, another week of watching your dreams, watching signs and symbols, songs that come up. um, Even like I was driving to a friend's last week or the week, and I saw like vans with different company names on them and stuff, and it just made me laugh because like one of them was Carrington, and I'm like, oh, is there going to be another Carrington event, which was when the sun flared so directly at Earth that it like burned down telegraph poles and all of that in North America. So like, are we there again? Like, yeah, it's just watching out for those and using your intuition, and every other card we got is all about that. So um we got the creation card too. So it's like, again, this realizing we are this wise elder that contains and has the ability to do many magical things and create the world we want to see. So again, just reminding us, you know, uh, like staying in that good manifestation thing. Create good things. Create the goodness that we want to see in the world. Um, First half of this week too, we kind of got well. We had two cards, but and then I took the bottom one. So the first one was suppression, but I don't think this is in a way. Again, I always say with this card, it's like we're our own worst enemy, right? We're making ourselves small. We're looking down, but if we just looked up and realized all the ropes and chains and whatever is pulling us down, they're not even attached to anything. So This week is about letting that stuff go and looking up, because what we're supposed to be doing is this card is the integration. This is the period we're in, and this is also why it feels so like neither here nor there, but it's trying to find that yin yang balance. It's trying to bring us into balance. So allowing this energy to come in and working with it, and working with your dreams and your intuition and your messages and signs, and like really stepping into this, like who we actually are, right? Because the other card that was on the bottom of the deck was existence, right? Just this is like I mean, also look how beautiful that is. Just like being at one and peace with the universe because we are part of that, right? That's a nice way to start off the beginning part of this week for sure. All right, we'll take a look at the second half here. Yeah, I just think make sure you're working on those integration skills, right? Shedding, you know, shedding that ego, uh, anything that keeps you down, says you're nothing, etc., etc., and just integrate, allowing this new energy to come in and integrating it within our system. A lot of the times people are like, I don't know how to do that. I'm like, but it's just a matter of like that thing, like opening your mind and looking in your soul and just being open to that. And then the universe takes care of the integration for us, our soul and all of that. It knows what to do with that energy. We always say in like when we're teaching Reiki, um, like we're not performing Reiki or diagnosing or healing or anything like that. The Reiki practitioner is just the channel through which universal energy comes in and does the healing, right? So we're just channeling that to the body of the person. And then in like a reciprocal relationship, that body or that person you're working on is only, or dog or cat or plant tree animal, is only taking in what they, what they need from the universe. Like this is just the vessel that brings the energy in. The practitioner doesn't, really do anything. That sounds terrible. We do, I mean, we're holding the space and we're channeling the energy. But that's sort of like I think what we're being asked to do this week too is just make sure you're, like we talked about this in the moon video. Make sure you've got rid of all that suppression energy and you have an open heart and an open mind so that you can take in and integrate this new benevolent, amazing love energy, right? Yeah, that's the work we have to do is be open and be ready, right? I did say that. Okay, let's look at Thursday to the weekend, whatever's going on there. Well, we got dreams again. I'm gonna draw a second one. I'll keep that out. It just means we definitely need that, but okay, that's too many. I'm gonna keep them only because this deck has been shuffled and there's 4 heart cards. So I can't not. Anyway, we'll read those in a second. Yeah, I can't believe they're all clumped together like that. Like that deck's been shuffled hundreds of times at this point. Fun. Can't make this shit up, right? Oh, sorry. I promised I wasn't going to swear. But I'm just such a potty mouth. I can't help it. All right, one more card for the week here. End of the week. Okay. Yeah. Okay. First up is great and full. So our cup runneth over. Look at that. Like this energy, if we choose to step into it, is just like it's bountiful, it's plenty, it's overflowing. Um, the key words there too are like being in gratitude for everything we have. And that's also how we make manifestation work is like the more we are grateful for what we already have, then more comes in and more comes in. So by end of the week, just taking a little quick survey and saying, like I realized this morning, I'm like, I mean, yeah, I'm not getting rich in this life or anything, but my needs are met and and I'm happy and that gives me time to do stuff like this and create and teach, and all of that. So it's like, let's just be grateful for the stage we're at. I know, like a lot of us, some of us are struggling too, right? There's lots going on in the world that's shifting and changing and being taken away from us, or perceivingly so, right? But we have to keep our wits about us with this stuff, because yes, like things like the financial system, it first of all, it's not serving us anymore. It's old, it's archaic, it's not working for us. It keeps us in like a slavery mentality. It needs to go. It's hard to let go of it. It's hard to know what is going to happen after. But we have to have faith, and we have to be grateful that the new thing is coming. Like, and it's coming in, and the rest of the cards all say that. So it's just really part of the thing is being grateful and focusing on, again, what we want to see, not what is happening and how much fear that's causing and all of those things. Those are just, I know, difficult to let go of sometimes when you're right in the middle of it. It's not pleasant, but they're just asking us to really, yeah, just we've got to infuse a little bit more joy in this process. And I know it's hard, especially when you're struggling. Um, but like just keeping in mind that everything's going to be okay. Let's read the rest of the cards. So, like I said, we did get dreams popped out again. And then I got these 4 cards, which we're going to read. So, just all week, actually, I just feel like from now on, pay attention to the messages you're getting, because there's messages coming in signs and symbols, in guidance, like everything. So just really just be aware and see things, like, and be like, oh, that's a sign from this and a symbol of this, and oh, they're all there. All right, we're going to read all 4 of these cards first, just what they say on them, and then we'll tie it all together. It pretty much, honestly, though, is the first card. It's a heart chakra card, and it is the energy of love. And oh, look at that cute puppet. Kindness, benevolence, sharing, and receiving. This is the new energy we're heading into. Passion, desire, fun, fulfillment, joy. Joy-filled heart. Compassion, caring, empathy, acceptance, gentleness. And then connection, universal oneness, love, interconnection, and support. Woohoo! That's the end of the Crystal Blue Persuasion song. See, this song does go with this reading. Yeah, let's read that again. Maybe tomorrow, when he looks down on every green field and every town, all of his children and every nation, there will be peace and good and brotherhood. Crystal Blue Persuasion. Love it. Okay, the other card we got, abundance. Again, watching our mindset, you know, keeping good thoughts and treating ourselves well, and knowing that everything's going to be okay, and abundance is on its way to us, and our connection to everyone is opening up. There's all this stuff coming in. So, yeah, I didn't really read those cards, but I don't have to, right? It's just, again, the energy of love. I think the biggest one I liked was just, it says love twice for sure, but universal oneness coming together finally. All right, the last card we got is the playfulness card. Yeah, so again, it's just we've got to find ways to, like, by being grateful for what we have, and having an open heart and infusing it with love, but we also need joy and playfulness. Like, so I know it's so hard to say have fun with this right now, because I know it's not particularly fun in some circumstances. But just do your best to play, and that's even including, like I said, play with the new gifts that are coming to you, your intuitions, those sorts of things. So exciting week. And and whatever, it's like I almost feel like that saying, like, fake it till you make it, like, just be happy for no reason at all. and try to, and try to manifest and bring more of that into our life. All right, let's sum up the week and then we'll leave it there. Okay, we got the Wheel of Fortune for the end of the week. This is also just like the sign that things are changing. Big changes are happening. The wheel of time is changing. We're heading into paradigm, um, a new time. Like, what do you call them? I totally lost the word. Oh my gosh. Anyway, okay. There is an infinite number of possibilities in my life. This can go whatever way we want. It's up to us, right? We're the writers of this next part of the story. So again, really focusing on all those things that we want to see, feel, and hear. But we are in the middle of a time, it's called a shift of ages, right? We're heading into the age of Aquarius. Um, the wheel is in motion. It doesn't stop. It's going to happen. Yeah, this is my other one. Center. This one is like purely like full blooming lotus at the heart center and then surrounding all the upper chakras. So really getting us into that awake and aware and heart centered center. Find your center, find your true center, and start to be, again, we need to be open and aware of what's going on in the world, but also um, aware of everything we're thinking. I wanted one Christ consciousness card here. Oh, interesting. It's the sacred sexuality card. Health and connection. Health? No, healing and connection. Yeah, so we're just going through a period this week of like integration, putting this all together, coming together as like again, connections, our universal oneness. Again, there's two people on that card. So we're still in that twin flame energy coming in together. Or that, again, like I said, that energy might just be within you coming together. So basically, open heart, open mind, allow yourself this week to start integrating this new energy. The universe will take care of it for you. Just be open. Okay, and have fun and joy. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Have a good week. I love you. Bye.